am 5 minutes late, but I am here. Hello, it's Christy. Welcome, welcome in. We are doing our another night of Valentine's Day crafts. I wanted to come on just a little bit earlier than I normally do because I'm trying to balance my work life and home life. And it's really difficult when you don't know when your husband's actually going to get off work. So I kind of just winged it. So he is actually on his way home, and I think he's going to start dinner for me. So I am trying to not eat so late because I know it's kind of unhealthy for you, right? So anyway, when you come on, say hi, tell me you're here. I probably look a little bit brighter. I have actually two lights going on and the one above head. So let me actually move this a little bit so it's not straight in my face. Okay, so we are making Cupid dolls tonight, and I know I've mentioned this before on a couple of my other lives, and if you've been following me for a while, you've probably seen them. We're going to do probably two different versions, so stick with me to the end. Happy Mail went out. Congrats to Wanda. She got our 5-pack of... I just randomly picked somebody that shared it, but she got our 5-pack of our Vintage Valentines. We're actually going to be doing more of these. I have some more ideas for them, so make sure you are following, and make sure that you're on my Telegram. If you don't know what Telegram is, it is an app that you just basically get like a blast text when I'm going live. Most of the time I tell you and I send out a text, so I did send out a Telegram before I came on. So be watching for that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't see anybody on yet because I'm earlier than normal, but I am a little late. So I told you guys probably about 6:15 I'd be on. I probably should have just said 7, but I am trying to get better at this. So basically what you're going to need for this is, I'm actually going to use the cardboard. Well, now I have to get a book. Actually, let me see. I did forget one thing. We're going to use this. We're going to use this. I wanted something to actually wrap some of my yarn around. So we're going to do two different versions. I'm going to do a Cupid doll, and then I'm going to do a Valentine girl. And let me take that off. Okay, so now we are on. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Mom. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do this another night, but I'll give you a sneak peek. We're going to revamp this. Okay, so we're making Cupid dolls tonight. So I hope you guys like this. Like I said, I've done these before in the past, so hopefully this one turns out okay too. So for the girl version, we're going to use, this actually came from a Five Below rug. They had the black and white ones, and I pulled out some of the white rags for that one. You'll need some ribbon, maybe a little bit of this twine with the beads on it, the floral wire, I think they call it. What do they call this? Berry garland. It's not really berries, but it's floral garland. Hi, bestie. I am good today. I'm coming on all this week, every day, doing a live. Woohoo! That is my goal, because I want to put myself out there. I want you guys to I know a lot of you are kind of stuck inside, and I don't know about you, but that affects my mood. So we've had today was sunny, but it was like cold. It was like 40 something when I woke up. And then it didn't really warm up. That sun didn't do much. So you're scrubbing toilet, so I may be quiet for a few minutes. Oh, okay, no problem. Ooh, girl. I'd definitely rather be crafting. Definitely rather be crafting. And then the other thing, we're just going to use some random ribbon, stuff that you would probably already have on hand. I have some of this yarn left over from Christmas that we might use. And these I found at Christmas time, and I bought a whole bunch because I was making some memorial angels, which I will do another day on the live. It's very similar to the angel that I'm going to be making today. But I actually got these wings from Dollar Tree before they went to $1.25, I believe. They do have them in like an open version and a closed version, and they had them in gold at Dollar General. So I actually bought a whole bunch because I actually started making these little angels a few years ago and selling them at my craft show, and they were pretty good sellers. So I have gotten a lot better at them, I will say. So hopefully I don't let you down tonight. So we're gonna, hello Lucy, it's nice to see you. Oh, and then I almost forgot. These I got on Amazon. I can put the link in, but I have these little beads. This is going to be the head of our Cupid doll or angel. I'll put one right there for now. I know they're going to probably roll all over the place on me. So I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. It doesn't feel like Wednesday. Oh, I need some of those angel wings. I found some cute little bottles that want to make angels. Yes! So, girl, whenever the Christmas stuff popped out, I just grabbed as much as I could. I'm not sure how many I have because I do use them for my crafts that I actually sell, but I'll see how many, if I can grab a couple extra, Lucy. All right, so we're doing our Cupid doll first. So, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start wrapping this yarn. I actually need to get some more white yarn. This is all the white yarn I have, which I was just at Hobby Lobby about an hour ago. I don't have anything super exciting to show you guys. I have some more supplies back here that we might use too, so don't let me forget that. But I did find something that I've been looking for to start my big project that I'm gonna like make a whole big video, and it's probably gonna take a while, but I've been looking for a certain something, and when my husband was in Hobby Lobby the other day, he went to ask about it, and they said, oh, it would be right here, and they said they were out. So I thought I had to order it online, which thankfully I didn't because I found it today, and I was super excited. So I will be starting that when the weather warms up a little bit. Hopefully, maybe a little bit tomorrow afternoon. I'll have to see on my lunch break. Hey, hey! I am so glad you guys are here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making a whole body with this, and I'm using you can use a book. It should actually be a little bit longer, but that's okay. But you can use a book or a piece of cardboard, whatever you want. I am just kind of wrapping, and we're making a big body out of it. Kind of like how we did the pom-poms, but this is going to be like a huge, like a big fluffy body. We don't want it too big, but definitely enough build to make a body with. So, and when did I make these? I made these last year. I did sell a few. I just really enjoy making these. They're all so unique and different. I'm so excited you get to see me more. I know, right? I miss you too. I'm so glad I got to catch you the other day. Was it yesterday, Sandra? Yes, it was yesterday. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Dawn. There's my peoples. We're making a Cupid doll. So if you guys have been following me a while, you may have seen this before. But I had mentioned it a couple times on my last lives. Hey, Sharon. Gosh, we got the whole gang here tonight. I am so excited. You guys didn't miss much. I was at 5 minutes late, so don't worry. And then I haven't done anything. I'm just kind of wrapping this around. You can use a book, a piece of cardboard. This is all I had on hand because I forgot to grab my book. I usually have like a little wrapping book. So I think we're going to go on about 5 more times. 3, 4, 5. And that should be good. We'll do 6 just for good measure. Yes, it is going to be cute. I hope it's going to be cute. I'm going to make it a tiny bit different because you know me, I got to be a little bit different. All right, so we'll put this off to the side. I'm going to make 2 versions. I'm going to make a Cupid doll, and then I'm going to make a Valentine's Day angel. Something similar like that. Thank you for sprinkling. Do you guys like my lighting better? Is it clearer? I hope it's clear. I don't have a fancy iPhone, but I really want to invest in one. And I don't even like iPhones, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just get a better camera or something. I got to figure it out, guys. Got to figure it out. Okay, so we are just taking that, slipping it right off of there and holding it together like this, okay? Now, what we want to do is we're going to keep this like this because we want to make a place that we can put our head on. All right, so I am just going to use twine tonight. You could use yarn if you like, but the yarn may break, so that's why I'm using twine. I'm using the white twine. I love the color twine that they have at Michael's. That is like probably one of my favorite like go-to things. Is I have it in red, I have it in green. This is when Chloe was a puppy and she got into it, but it's still okay. I've disinfected it. So we are going to just put this through the loop, and we're going to put it kind of like in half, and we're just going to like tie it off. Nothing big here. Use a pipe cleaner, Bunny, today? Oh my gosh, Dawn, you got to send me a picture. I'm excited. I bought one thing Easter at Dollar Tree because I've been planning my content, you guys, and I've been trying to plan ahead, and I had found some little mini Easter eggs that I want to incorporate in one of my crafts. So I'm excited. I've got some good stuff planned for you. This is you guys are like my hobby now. I don't know if you know that. I'm so glad. Okay, so this is supposed to happen, but let me try to grab it. It's not gonna grab it. Come on, grab it. All right. That's kind of, let me make it a little more straight on the end. So basically, we just want to put both of them through our little hole. And these little heads, they are not from Hobby Lobby. I got these actually in a big bulk pack. I think it was like 24 or 28 of them, something like that. They were probably $12. There may have been more than that though. There may have been like more like 36 or something. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. This side's giving me trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in first, and then we'll do the other one. It does not want to come through. Look at that. It keeps fraying on me. As long as it's long enough. I'm going to get it, guys. I'm going to get it. It's like the moment of truth. Are you going to go through? Yay! Okay. We got it. We got that side. All right. Now for this little booger. I usually use fishing line with this, but I wanted to do something a little different, which I probably should have used fishing line because this is pretty thick. All right. Plan B. We're going to go to Plan B now. That is kind of in there. All right. I'm your guinea pig. Remember, don't do that. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now, Melanie. I am doing that right now. Oh my goodness. It's giving me troubles today. All right, I'm going to tape them together so they don't give us trouble. I got to make it tight though. So I do recommend fishing line if you're going to do it though. The only thing is with fishing line, it kind of pops through the head. You have to use something thicker. Okay, there we go. That took way too much time, but that's all right. I didn't make them very even on here, didn't I? Happy Cottage 1983. Oh my gosh. I almost messed up your name. I like saying page names. I'm like Sandra. She loves to say your page name, and I love it. But when she sees me, she usually says Christy now because like we talk all the time. So she knows me as Christy. I'm so glad you caught me. Sandra, it's okay. Yesterday she messaged me and she was so mad because she's like, my Walmart didn't have internet, so I couldn't watch you. And I got that message. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like Sandy said, replays count 2. Replays count 2. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tie this little booger out before I lose it. And we're going to mess with the rest later. All right. There we go. All right. So this is our body and our head so far, okay? Now, what we are going to do I'm just going to put that to the side because I don't want to lose it because we're going to need it. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining me. We're making a little Cupid doll. All right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to kind of make sure I split this kind of in half because we're going to make legs, but we want our legs to be even. So you could do this before you put the head on. It might be a little bit better, but however you want to do it, you just want to make sure the legs are even. And we are going to go ahead and cut. Actually, let me cut that leg in half. Not in half, but we're going to cut the bottom, because we are going to make some type of like sort of feet, but you guys will see it in a minute. You'll see my vision. Trust the process. You still have to finish Sandy's replay. I know. I watched a few minutes of it, and then I saw the end product, so I was like, oh man, I missed that part. Okay, so some of it is still together, but that's okay, because this kind of helps it go. All right. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to cut his little body off right here. Not off, but we're going to tie it off. I shouldn't say cut his body off. That sounds terrible. That's not what we are doing. We are not cutting a body off. Oh, you didn't. I didn't even notice I do that. Oh, yeah, you do. You do, Sandra. It's funny. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so excited about the Galentines. My mom is too. And I did post it a couple times, so everybody kind of knew. All right, so we are going to kind of tie his body off with like a shirt. So this is going to be like his shirt. We're not going to have like a naked baby doll like Cupid normally is, but it's okay. You'll trust the process. It'll look fine at the end. All right, so I'm going to just do 3 knots. And then cut it. And then I'm going to go ahead and separate 2 legs, because this would be what we would normally do for like a regular angel, but we're going to give him some pants. So that's where we're going to kind of split him in half. Or at least his body. So we can tie off some legs for him, and we'll trim him up when we're done, because sometimes I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's all right. I just gotta make sure I cut those little loops off. There's a few more loops. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right, now you can use thread or whatever you like, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I think I'm going to use my sheer ribbon. Where's my sheer ribbon? This is like a sheer ribbon. So, hey Marlene! Flight delayed. I'm here another week. Marlene, you're here another week? Oh my goodness, I think I have just enough to do his legs, because that ribbon's gone. Whoop whoop. One less ribbon to worry about. Alright, let's make sure I cut it in half right. I can't believe you're here a whole nother week, Marlene. That's crazy. Hi, honey. My honey's home. My honey is home. Okay. And you guys might not think it looks right, but I think it's kind of funny. I'm so excited you're here another week. You should go back to bottom of the bin, or is your suitcase full, Marlene? Marlene visited my store, bottom of the bin, the consignment store. She said she loved it. You could always ship yourself a box. Oh, maybe I'll get to meet up with you. I have no idea what we're doing. I had some friends here over the weekend, so that took our time, because they were from out of town, so they were here. My daughter went to go visit her best friend before she went to college, and back to college, and then we just kind of hung out with our friends. Okay, so there's his shirt and like his pants, okay? We're going to trim this up a little bit, so trust me. It'll look better in a minute. All right, so what I wanted to do was I was going to go ahead and give him some arms. And I only have, at the moment, these colors. But this almost looks white. It's a very light pink, so I think we're going to use this for his arms. It's full, but I still have room in my carry-on, plus I have a craft box I leave here at my mom's. Oh, okay, that's so cool. Alright, so what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and give him some hands. So I am just going to come in probably about 1.5 inches maybe, and just kind of fold it in and then kind of twist this around once. So you're going to have, and this is just a regular pipe cleaner, guys. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You come in about 1 inch in. I might go in a little bit more and then twist this side again. As long as your two hands look about the same. So I probably need to twist this one more time. And then I just feed it through his shirt. And you can glue it in place, but we're still playing with him, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, and now we have to give him some hair. So, I didn't grab his hair. Hold on, guys. Don't mind the stuff that you heard falling in the back. It's okay. No crafts were hurt in making this craft. Now you could do, I think we're going to leave the pink out. So I do want to do the pink. But I might just do, we're going to do red hair. I know it's not like a, since he is Cupid, he's going to have some wacky yellow, some wacky red hair. Okay, so basically for this part, I'm just going to take a little bit of my yarn. I'll find the end here somewhere. And then just kind of make it with my hand and just kind of go around a few times. He's going to be a very a red-headed Cupid. Okay. I know it's not your regular redhead, but it's okay. And I did have that knot in there, but that's okay because we're gonna cut it anyways. So probably about like that on each side. And then we're gonna do the same thing kind of here. We're gonna cut it. And just like how we make like a crazy, you know, wacky bow, we're just gonna go ahead and put that loop down and then tie it off. And I do use yarn so it matches the hair. So I hope everybody saw what I did. So let me put this down a little bit. So I made the loop and now I'm just going to come in and tie it off. And you'll see what happens. We're going to give him a haircut in a minute. Now, I will say, I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh, you're going to put a face on him. I don't put faces on my doll, on these particular dolls. I just kind of like them as is. Alright, so that's not very even. Let me pull it on this side a little more. Alright, so then you get what kind of looks like a bow, but we're going to give him a haircut. So we're going to cut him this way. Make sure all the little loops are out. And then we'll cut him this way. And his hair gets a little bit longer when you do that. Alright, now he's got to have some wacky crazy hair. Alright, and then basically what I do is I just try to glue it as best as I can there. And then I just kind of stick the string like in the back of the hair, and sometimes I push that down. So that's going to be his hair. And we'll make it shorter. We need to give him a haircut. You got to go back to work? Was that lunch? Oh, bye, Sharon. You've seen these before. So good. He looks like a carrot top. Yeah. He does, doesn't he? I need to make his hair a little bit shorter. So I'm going to cut it a little bit. Because we do want it to still kind of hang in the back. Alright. So I got my glue gun on. let me grab my finger saver because I will probably need it for this one, so I don't burn myself. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the top. Just kind of on each side. And then I'm going to stick, I gotta have my longer hair in the back. I'm going to kind of stick it like that and bring it up and just kind of work it in there. Work that string in the front while I kind of hold it down. And usually you want to do, oh, Wanda, you're late. It's okay, darling. We haven't done much. We just kind of made we're making a Cupid doll tonight. I've made these in the past. They have sold. Okay. And then definitely make him a little bit there. Now, you can get creative with this and put shorts on them or whatever you'd like. We do need to go ahead and cut the bottom here so he's more even with his little feet. And that's the look that I'm going for. I'm not going to like round it off or anything. You could put a little like golden diaper on him if you wanted to. And I have to say, you guys, save your scrap yarn because when you put this together in a Christmas ball, it looks so cool. I don't know why. It just does. All right. So there is our little Cupid doll there. Now, he's not completely done. We got to put him up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him a little bow and arrow. I got these little picks from the Dollar Tree. Love the hair. Oh, yeah, he does look like Raggedy Andy, doesn't he? Raggedy Andy. Yes, I grew up watching them. Well, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. I don't know. I saw this and I thought this looks like it could be like a little arrowhead, right? So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Let me get my little hearts out. There we go. Excuse the door shutting. Yes, he needs a pair of cowboy boots. That's funny. Alright, so I've got my little foam. This is like my table scatter or whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is, because we have a heart on this side, but I'm going to make the heart upside down on this side so it looks like an arrow. If you guys see that. Alright, so let me put my little... So I'm going to stick that down in there, and we're going to put the other one on this side, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each side just to kind of hold it in place. Alright, there we go. And there's our little Cupid arrow. Of course, some of that glue came out. Let me try to scrape some of that off. That's going to bother me. I can always cut it later too. Alright, so we're going to have him holding this. So, I probably should have twisted it in between. But that's basically what he's going to do. He's going to hold this. Now, you can make a few of them and have him hold both. Or you can have him like it on his back. You can always put those in the back. I bought those maybe for fruit kebab picks. Oh, yeah! I made the little bow and arrow with them, Peggy. Isn't that cool? Alright. So, I feel like he needs a little bit something extra too. So, we still have to put his wings on him. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do the wings, and I'll show you guys how I do the wings. this is kind of tricky. And of course the wings are not proportioned for him because we made him a little bit shorter, but that's okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and thread some twine through this part, right? So let me get some twine. I'm going to make sure I get enough because I have enough of it. And we are going to give him a little halo just because we can. So I'm trying to think how I did this last time. All right. Yeah, that gun's going to go right through. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put it around his neck. And I'm going to tie it in place just to kind of keep his neck from rolling all over the place. Hi, Linda! Which Linda's on here? We are making a Cupid doll. I guess we call it a doll. I don't know what you guys, I don't know what else to call it. Alright, so, I'm trying to think how we did it last time. I think I need to go ahead and tie each side. Yes, I think that's how I did it. Because there's kind of two sides and we have to get it, there's like an odd looking hole at the top of the wings, if you guys see what I mean, because this is just kind of hanging on one side, but we want to balance them. Oh, Linda Stewart! Hi, Linda! We're making a Cupid doll tonight. I hope you like it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and tie it on there. Nice and tight. He's obviously not proportioned, you guys, but it's alright. And you don't have to keep this faux fur on it. You can, or you can decorate the faux fur. It's whatever you like, whatever you guys want to do. Alright, I'm going to cut the back here. You can even, like, put bling on him if you wanted to. Bling would kind of look cute. But he's the Valentine. He's the Valentine guy, so. Alright, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm untwisting this. And then I'm going to twist it back up because I want him to hold his arrow. Should I have the arrow facing down? I'm not sure how I want to have him yet. But it's alright. Let me glue these little pieces together. Hi, Cheryl! A heart on his chest. Okay. I like that. Pretty wings. Clever, so clever, love. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, it's good to see you, Cheryl. I know, you're always catching the replay, so welcome to the live. It's been a while, dear. I hope you're good. I miss you. I miss seeing you live, girl. All right. I think I missed you the other night. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably with my friends because we had company over the weekend. Alright, so I'm just kind of putting some glue in just to kind of hold him together. So, and of course he's going to wiggle waggle until you actually glue him down. So, yes, I'm so happy you caught me live. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so should I do pink? I guess I could do pink. He's already got some pink and pizzazz anyway. So, I was going to put, does that look good? He's got pink arms already, so I actually might put it up a little bit and then I might glue it there so it kind of stays in place. I'm also going to give him a belt too and a halo. And then we'll do our little girl. Yes, my friend. I hope you are doing well. You've been in my prayers, dear. You have been in my prayers. Let me just put one of these. The things with these table scatters is there's no right or wrong side. So I love that. That way you know if you put it on backwards, it's still the right way. Alright. So I think I'm going to have him kind of holding it that way. This one is a little different than the one I had made prior. I think the other one was a little bit longer, but he looked kind of funky. I don't know. I was actually looking for him in my craft stuff because I never sold him. So I was looking for him, but I didn't find him, but it's okay. All right, so we're going to give him a belt. So I have this velvet. This is the cheap stuff from Dollar Tree, but I was going to actually like cut it because it's so big. Let me see what that will look like. I was going to cut a little strip off because sometimes you don't need all that thickness, but you guys have to keep your eyes open because sometimes if you see a ribbon and it looks too thick, you could, as long as the pattern isn't big, you have to think outside the box because you could always cut it down. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Linda. Even if it inspires you for the ATCs, you're welcome. And we are doing, I belong to a group that's doing the Galentine, so if you want to join in, I don't know if they're taking any more people. Kathy, are you still on here? Are you guys still taking people, or did you do last call? I have not been able to check out the chat today. I've been working, and then I went to Hobby Lobby, and then I came here. So this is my life. It's so cool now that, like, a lot of my people, like, know each other now. It's so neat. Okay. Yes, I like the belt on him. Now he looks a little bit more put together. And it matches his hair, oddly enough. But I am going to go ahead and bring his arms out a little bit. But there he is so far. We got to put his little... She should, Mom. I think she added you to the group. You got to check your group. Check your messages, your PM messages. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and make his little halo. And then we'll do our girl. We're going to do our girl a little bit different. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And what I do is I just kind of twist it in a circle. She added you, Mom, because I saw you in the chat. You have to look. You have to look at all of your chats. Because I saw you in the chat. Or I'll add you I'll talk to her. I'll message her. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put it through. I'm so glad you love it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it through here. And honestly, there's no real good way to put this on here without some of the glue showing. So I just put the glue in the back. And I actually want my 2 beads in the front. So where I have a little bit of it twisted together is where I put my glue. And then I just kind of like tap it down. Because it's so thick. You could use like a different type of glue, but this part's kind of tricky without it showing, you know? It can be the imperfection of this craft. It's okay. And if you have a different way to do it, go ahead and do it. It's all up to you. I'm so glad you like it, Lucy. She says it's stinking cute. I think it's stinking cute, too. Alright. So, I think he's done for me, you guys. Maybe. I'm thinking. I want to put another red heart in the middle of that pink one, but I don't want it to be sparkly. Look, it's perfect. It's like going to be the perfect size. Oh yes, that's going to do it. I'm so glad you like it, Wanda. I have fun with you guys. I love creating. It's the best. It's definitely better than some things, which is why I made a promise. I'm going to be with you guys all this week doing a craft, either in the afternoon or the evening, probably the evening, because it's just easier for me on my work schedule. So get used to me, you guys. Now you could go ahead and glue it. I just kind of keep it so like he's movable. But there he is. So there is our Cupid doll. I'm glad you guys like him. So there he is. I'm trying to see how I'm going to display him right now. I think maybe he'll stay right here. Maybe he might fall. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's behind me here. Okay, now we're going to do the girl version. So we are doing a same one. Cupid is just going to be a delightful woman. So that is what we're going to do now. So, and I have pink hair for her. So she's going to be cute too. Yes, I'm on Eastern time. Oh, did I tell you that, Wanda? I'm not sure, dear. Your Happy Meal went out today, though. I'm excited about it. All right. Let me get some... I need some bigger pieces because I want to kind of make her dress a little bit long. So we are using, this is a Five Below rug. Okay. And the Five Below rug, basically there's all different colors. Sometimes I would wash them first. I'm not going to be selling this one or anything, but I would definitely wash them first. All right, so I'm just gathering the rag pieces, and I'll probably just kind of put 2 and 2 together here. So I'm going to make them all the same length or about. You could also do a primitive angel, and you can coffee stain these, which I might try one. Oh, my stomach is growling. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I hope you can't, because it's embarrassing. I promise I ate today, but I just ate a salad. I ate a salad and some Cheez-Its and an orange. That is what I had today. Okay. So there is basically very similar. We're just not going to make legs on this one, all right? Now, what you could do, and I think I'm going to do it. One second. I have enough. I think I'm going to try. I'm going to cut a few of these out just to kind of give her dress a little something. Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay, good. Good. I'm hungry, but I didn't realize I was that hungry. We are just having spaghetti tonight. Simple spaghetti. It's nice and warm. It's a nice hot meal. It's comfort food. If you guys know anything with carbs, it's a comfort food. Sadly. Spaghetti sounds delicious. Thanks. We have to have meat in it though. I was laughing the other day, Sandra, because we were talking how cute cows are all the time, right? Oh, our cute little primitive, our cute little cow crafts, and then we're sitting here talking about steak. And we're just like only, oh man, it's just kind of funny. It's so ironic, but yet funny. And of course, some of us aren't. Some of us don't like the meat. And do something to the internet? Oh, I lost you guys. You need carbs to keep you warm? Yes. Hi, I'm back. Did I lose you guys for a second? I'm back. There's too many people on the internet. Yes, I'm the same way, Sandra. I do like it too. I can't say no. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Alright, and we're going to do this. Okay, so we're going to mix it up. So let me get my pieces together here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take out that one and then put this one in. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's probably going to hang down, but that's okay. And then we'll do the red. And we can fluff it out once we tie it together later. Alright. So basically we're just making like, you know those things that you buy at, let me see if I can bring this up. There you go. You guys were losing me. Lindsay's on another one. I keep missing live. Oh no! You keep missing who's live? I don't know who Lindsay is, Sandra. I feel like I'm in the dark when it comes to some of these crafters. I don't know. Maybe it's just the algorithm on my page. I have no idea. But, you know, what I was saying is this reminds me of those streamers that you get in, whatchamacallit, Michael's. You know those ones that are like I love those things. That's another go-to. Michael's is good for some things, I will say. They're very expensive and I haven't found much there, but they're good for the twine and like the special like ribbon that they have for the different seasons that they already have like put together for you. I think it's such a good value. I think it's like $10, but you can use a 40% off coupon. And it's better than going out and buying all that ribbon, especially if you want something unique. Okay. Oh, I didn't make that long enough. Oh, well. I'll just use another one. Because we're going to have to put this through the head anyway. And I am going to make this one an angel as well. Okay, let me grab... and put that. It'll just add a little extra character to her dress. Let me cut this one off. And you can use like strips of like this ribbon, whatever you like. You can even put some yarn in here. That might be cute. I might still add it later. Alright, let me find what I did. Because I forgot I was having to put her head on. Oh, that's Lindsay. Duh, that Lindsay. I am so sorry. I thought you were talking about somebody else or a different craft. I don't even know. It's so hard to keep up with everybody sometimes. But I am trying to get more familiar with everybody. I didn't know you were talking about that Lindsay, though. Thought it was somebody else I didn't know. I'm bad with names sometimes. But Lindsay made the cutest, if you guys aren't following Be Happy Cottage 1983, she made the cutest topper for her Valentine tree. It was so cute. It was like a little bow and arrow, and oh, so cute. You guys gotta check her out. Make sure you're following all the crafters here. Alright, so I am going to cut this off because I don't like the way it looks right there. And I'm trying to cut it without cutting. I feel like I'm decapitating somebody today. Yes, it is hard, isn't it? It's definitely not my thing, is to know everything, but it's okay. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and tie off this one. So I'll take that tape off. I recycled tape, y'all. And then I'm going to tie a little knot at the top. This way it won't kind of, it's not, we don't want it to go through. But once we have the hair and everything on it, it won't. Alright, and then we're going to very similar, I do want to hide some of these reds. And I will say this fabric's a little bit stiffer because it's older. I found it, I think, in it must have been like a crafter donated a lot of her stuff to like hospice, and some of it was like older material, which was cool because you got the older material. But some of it, you know, when it sits, it gets a little hard and stuff, so. We are going to put her wings and everything on, so that should be okay. Alright, and I'm going to cut the little loops that I have on this. And we'll probably trim it up eventually too, but I just want to get this out of the way. Because then it gets more bushy and fun. All right. What I think I'm going to do for